Alright, so I'm gonna take you through a couple of my editors that I've created. Um, just because some people asked for it, so they're curious about how they work and their purpose. So let me show you why I made them. I have a conversation editor, a game editor, and a quest editor for now. There will be more editors like item editor, spell editor. Yeah, I'm, these are the ones that I'm pretty much done with. Not entirely, but so we start with the game editor. This is a they're all Unity editor windows, so they only work inside Unity. So we start edit mode, then our character will go into like a god mode state, so you can move around freely and you can draw in real time in the map. And yeah, I know it's a bit of delay because it's in real time and the server isn't really trying to do it fast. It's trying to do it efficiently, so the performance won't be affected too much. So you can pretty much draw the map. You can be several people doing this. You can have several map editors doing this at the same time, so you can see what other editors are doing, and I feel that's pretty good. Then you can work on the same area together if you wanted to. So you can draw all these tiles. Of course, we will add more tiles later. These are just the ones we start with. And doodads, like items, environmental stuff. Doodads are, they're basically things that won't move, so environments. Yeah, so you can place, if you select several, it will just randomly place one, like that, yeah. You can place items. These are the item presets that we've done so far. Spear, backpacks, health potions. We can actually change the setting here to use random direction. Then it will just rotate them, yeah, randomly. So you can place items. You can place spawns or monsters. You can actually decide if you want to place a spawn point there or just summon the creature. So you can, if I uncheck the spawn point and I place the spider here, this won't actually be saved. So when we save the map, this won't be spawning. But he will respawn when you kill him and stuff like that. So the usual thing is to place spawn points, and then you place them. Blah blah blah. Wave one. Maybe a dragon thingy here. No, and a barbarian. These are just sample monsters. Most of them probably won't be used in the end. And you can place NPCs. Right now I only have, there will be several presets here, like pre-made NPCs, maybe shops and stuff like that. Right now it's just an empty NPC, so he has no special behaviors or anything. He will spawn with random clothing and random items and random accessories. So yeah, and they will fight the spiders if they get attacked. Yeah. So that's the way you place objects in the game as an editor. You can also edit objects, like if you don't have anything selected, you select tiles instead, and you can add triggers to them. I'll get to that soon, how we will be using that. You can turn it walkable on or off. We will be filling in a lot of other settings here, but right now we only have one. The ones we need. We will continue to add them as we need them. So, for example, we can, if we select doodads, we can select doodads in the world. Oh, we have 2 here. Yeah. And we can also place triggers on them, and we can select if they're blocking or not. If they're blocking the tile, like the tree, not the stone. So let's say that we wanted to do something. Let's say we wanted to make something do special action. So let's say this stone right here. Let's say we wanted to do something when we press it. Then we simply select the stone. We can add a trigger. We select which type of trigger. We will select on use, because it's when we use it, we want it to be triggered. So now it has an on use doodad trigger on it. It will do nothing because we haven't edited it yet. So if we press edit, we will come here to the editor, to the action editor or trigger editor or whatever. Yeah, this is the 4th editor I've made that is not available here because, well, it needs to be opened from somewhere else, so you can't. So now we have an on-use doodad, and here are special settings for, especially for this type of trigger, on-use doodad. So every special setting will come up here. We only have 1, so we can choose if the triggering entity here will be the one triggering, the one pressing the doodad, or the doodad itself. We will have it on other entity because we want this to affect the character that presses, the player that presses the doodad. So we have no conditions and no actions. So when we press the stone, nothing happens. But if we want something to happen, we can add an action, like maybe spawn. We can spawn an effect on the entity. So we select spawn effect entity and press the plus key. Now we have a spawn effect on entity action. If we press this plus sign, we will get the settings. And currently we have no effect, so it will play no effect. So either we can type the effect's name, or we can just find it to search. So this is all the effects that's currently in the game. So if we wanted to have like I know there's some called Nova, yeah, we can have like a Nova effect. Let's play Nova Blue. And where on the entity we want to spawn it? Well, let's take the base. No, let's take the middle. That's the middle of the entity, like the chest, I would believe. And we save this. Now we have an action when we press it. So if we exit edit mode, we can close that, and we press this, we get an effect. So if we go into edit mode again, we edit this again. We can, let's say we have some conditions. We don't want it to trigger every time because, well, usually you never want that. So let's say we want a condition. So here are conditions, and like everything else, these are just the ones that we've made so far. We will be adding loads of conditions here. It's very easy. So when I add one of these, they will automatically be in this list when I add them on the server. So let's make a random trigger. That will have a percentage of chance to trigger. So let's put it to like 30. Save that. And if you collapse them, you see like a small text that, well, it basically sums up the action in a meaning. So 30% chance to spawn an effect Nova Blue. So we've saved that, we exit edit mode. And now, if we press it, nothing happens. Press it again, nothing happens. Press it again, there it goes. So I can, if I press it now as fast as I can, it only triggers 30% of the time. And you can just keep on adding stuff here. So let's say we wanted to add a damage our player. How much damage? Let's say 5. That's good. Magic damage of type energy. We save that. We're not in. We don't actually need to be in edit mode because this will be. We already have it selected. Oh. What the? All right. Let's kill these guys. Ah. NPC. Come help. There we go. So if we press it now, and when it triggers, yeah, you see, 5 damage. So, we can keep adding actions here to suit our needs. We have like add quests. We have, I haven't added it yet. We will have ways to progress on the quest. So we can have like, if you press this stone, you get to the next stage of a quest or something like that. I think we have a quest state condition. Yeah, we have a state. So if quest is started, completed, or failed, this is true. Yeah. So if it started, and you select the quest, now we have no quests. Here will be a list of quests that's made with the quest editor. No, right now we don't have any. So then you can have a quest state condition before you enter the action stage. So you can basically create an entire quest chain with the tools that's finished. So let's remove this. Yes. Save it. All right. So let's create a quest. Yeah, let's create a quest. I will enter edit mode just so that we don't get attacked again. Let's open the quest editor, and we create a new quest. We call this Robin's Treasure. We create it. All right, and we have the title, Robin's Treasure. We will have a description. This is a test quest. Find the treasure. All right, so there we go. Now we can add stages to this, because right now this does nothing. You can save it. Right. So we add a stage. We choose which type of stage. Let's take a kill stage. Let's name this Spider Hunter. Let's make it this is just a comment for the developers, for the guys creating quests. So test quest. I'll just test it. So now the description to the player will be kill 10 spiders. Entity name. Now they want to know which type of entity you want to kill. So if you press the find, we have all the available entity presets. So you can just type spider there. Kill goal 10, of course. And then we have the triggers. If we want something to happen when we're done with this stage, we can add either an on-complete if we wanted to trigger when it's completed, or an on-started if we wanted to trigger when the quest is started. We can actually put it on started here. Yeah, that's one of the bugs I will fix. Now I'll have to redo this because it's under development. We find the spider and we have 10. We save this before. We should have pressed save before we press the pause. Alright, so we have an on started now, so if we edit that, we get to this same window that we had before. We can have conditions and actions. So let's set the quest state condition well, no, that's not. We don't need any conditions here because this will only be triggered when this quest is started. So let's just put an action, like let's put a something. Floating text. Let's create a floating text. That's a text. That's an animated text above. Yeah, floating text on entity. So we need to quest. You are the chosen one. Let's make it that. Let's make the color. Oh, you can. Let's make the color yellow. Yeah, let's make it. There we go. Let's make it yellow, and then we have an options, floating text options. So this is a separate class, so it will draw this as a expandable thing. So we can. These are just settings for the floating text. So scale, animation speed. We'll just keep it as is. I think. Maybe scale it up a little bit. 1.5. We save that. So create floating text and entity, no condition. Alright, so now we have that. So on started now when we get the quest and it starts, we should get a floating text as we're the chosen one. And now we need to actually have a way to add this quest to a player. We can do this either by talking to an NPC and create a conversation. I will have the conversation editor in another video actually. So let's just do it the easy way now, and we select this doodad that we had before, and we can just let's edit the unused we had before. So we can just remove this. I remove this effect that we had and remove the damage. There we go. And let's have a quest state condition. So instead we have a quest state condition, and we have if not started. So if started is false, then we will have if we haven't started Robin's Treasure, we save that. So if quest Robin's Treasure is not started, we will add quest. So we will add Robin's Treasure. We save that. Alright. Then we can simply, this is saved, yeah, exit, and let's close this. Let's put this on the side, and we have a quest log here that's empty right now, but if we press this we should get a quest. Yeah, and you are the chosen one. We get there. What the how much HP? Oh, I do no damage. There we go. Okay, so now we have Robin's Treasure, and I need to fix this. I don't know why it does this. Alright, let's open this. Oh no, yeah, I haven't actually done I'm not done with the description window. So we have Robin's Treasure at least. Kill 10 spiders is the description, even though it's a little bit buggy. So we need to kill 10 spiders. Let's kill 10 spiders, I guess. Oh, advanced level 2. Ouch. We need to heal. We need to open my inventory, drag a few potions down there. Oh, he doesn't count. That's on the spider. What's going on with these textures? What the? Yeah. I need to fix a few things here and there. I haven't counted how many spiders we've killed so far. Oh, and we actually haven't done the second stage of the quest either, so nothing will actually happen when we complete the quest. So maybe we should do that. I'll enter edit mode and I'll open the quest editor, and then we load Robin's treasure. So here it is, the thing we made. So if we add a stage here, we add just a standard stage that does nothing special. Spiders are killed. What should we call this? End game. You have killed all spiders. Alright, so let's just do that. So I don't even know if we might have to get the quest again, because let's see. No, you have killed all spiders. Okay, so now we've killed the 10 spiders. And the quest updated. So, ignoring the weird text, it works. Alright? So, that's basically the workflow for creating, well, quests, actions, if you wanted to create like portals and teleports and stuff like that. I also have the conversation editor, which I will cover in a different video. As for creating conversations with NPCs, that's, yeah. Alright, so I'll see you on the next video. Bye.